In the glittering world of Chinese entertainment, where everything seems perfect on camera, there are many untold stories behind the scenes. And if there's one duo that continues to pique the curiosity of the public, both loyal fans and casual viewers, it's Wang Yibo Xiao Zhan. The two stole the world's attention with the legendary drama The Untamed. But did their story really end in the spotlight? Or was it the beginning of the end? When Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan were paired as Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian in The Untamed, no one predicted that their chemistry would take the world by storm. But more than just acting, there was something much deeper that shone through in every glance. Every little smile caught on camera, and for the discerning, even in the silences between them. Is it all just part of the script? Or is there something more real behind it? Fans, especially those who followed them from the beginning, began to piece together moments that were too intimate to be called mere co-workers, like when their eyes meet and instantly turn shy, or how the normally quiet Yibo suddenly becomes more cheerful just by being around Xiao Zhan, and vice versa, how the mature and calm Xiao Zhan looks like a nervous child in Yibo's presence. Are you sure it was just acting? When the cameras stopped rolling, many thought the story was over. But eyewitnesses on set told a different story. They were often seen spending time together even when they didn't have a scene to shoot. Wang Yibo, who usually goes home quickly, chose to wait on set until Xiao Zhan finished. They shared food, chuckled in the corner of the set without the camera noticing, and were even caught drawing something together during a break. And most shocking of all, according to some of the production staff, there were days when they both came to the set in seemingly the same outfit. Is it a coincidence? Or a deliberate gesture? It didn't stop there. After The Untamed ended and they embarked on their respective projects, their interactions didn't completely stop. Although the two were very careful to maintain their privacy, observant fans found that they still mention each other in interviews through song references, dressing styles, and even hidden emojis. One of the things that makes their relationship even more mysterious is their skill at hiding messages. In some of Xiao Zhan's solo concerts, fans noticed that the placement of lights and choreography seemed to contain certain codes. Even the color of the lights used was said to often refer to Wang Yibo's favorite color. Meanwhile, in Wang Yibo's vlogs and interviews, she often mentions someone who understands her, but never names names. On one occasion, she said with a smile, "I don't need to say much if she already knows. Who is this he?" And in a now legendary interview, when Xiao Zhan was asked who she would call first if something important happened, she paused for a moment, then smiled a little and said, "Someone who would know right away even if I didn't speak." Netizens speculated, was it Wang Yibo? It's no secret that both of them have had rough patches in their careers, especially Xiao Zhan, who was dragged into a big controversy. But while everyone else stayed away, the only one who remained silent and didn't comment on anything publicly yet always seemed to be keeping a safe distance was Wang Yibo. Some fans took this as a form of protection. Isn't there a greater power in silence? Not all love has to be announced, right? There were suspicious moments when their schedules suddenly changed, only to be spotted in the same city. Or Weibo posts that seemed to follow each other, with only minutes apart in time. Is it all a coincidence? Or is it proof that there's something deeper, more personal, and more beautiful that they can't show the world? The biggest question of all is, why don't they ever openly talk about each other anymore? The answer may be more complicated than we think. The entertainment world is not an easy place for relationships that differ from the norm. They have to protect not only themselves, but also their families, fans, employment contracts, and even the careers they have worked so hard to build. Sometimes, the most sincere love is the one that is not announced to the world. The love that endures despite never being spoken. Love that hides behind the camera lens, but lives on in every gaze, in every meaningful silence. Behind the scenes, many things happen without us ever knowing. But one thing is certain. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's relationship has touched the hearts of millions. Are they just close friends? Or is there something more to it? That's a mystery that may never truly be revealed. But like all great stories, perhaps that's where the beauty is. Because true love doesn't always have to be visible to all eyes. Sometimes, just one honest look, one small smile, one shared silence, is all it takes. So after knowing all this, do you believe it was all a coincidence? Or maybe you're starting to see what's been hidden behind the scenes. After seeing all the clues and oddities we discussed earlier, do you still believe it was all a coincidence? Maybe there are stories that are intentionally left untold, not because they're unimportant, but because they're too precious to share. Love, friendship, or emotional closeness. Whatever it is, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's relationship has touched many hearts. So what do you think? What's really going on behind the scenes? Write your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest updates about them. Because behind the scenes, sometimes there's a more honest reality than what we see on camera.